What's up guys, I'm Chirag and welcome to part 8 of the tutorial series on Python basics tutorial. In the part 7 of this tutorial series we have gone through if-else statement, and now in this tutorial we will add one more layer of logic to the if-else statement. So basically we are going to cover elif statement within this tutorial. So elif is basically the short for else if. So if we look at the elif condition, so if you look at my screen, it says if condition then do something. Now if this condition is false, then it will evaluate this another condition, that is elif this condition, then do something. Again, if this condition is false, then it will evaluate the another else if condition. And finally, if none of the if condition evaluates to true, then finally it will execute the else block, that is do nothing. So at the high level, if the condition is false, then it will check for the next condition of elif, and if all that condition is false, then the else part will be executed. Now let's have a look by an example. So here we will define three variables, that is rainy equal to false, sunny equal to true, stormy equal to false. Now here if I define the if condition, if I say if rainy, then print have umbrella, else if sunny, then print wear hat, else if, that is elif stormy, then be careful, and finally else print alert, weather unpredictable. Right, now we will go ahead and execute this. So here we have rainy as false, sunny as true, and stormy as false. So ideally what should happen, it will check for line number 16, that is if rainy, but rainy is false, so this condition will evaluate to false. Then since this condition is false, it will go to the next if condition, that is on line number 18. Now it will check whether if sunny is true or false. Now the sunny is true, so it will execute this print statement, and the if else condition will stop here. It will not further evaluate the stormy or the else part, right? So in this case, if any of the condition is true, then it will stop there. So for example, we have multiple true statements, right? So it will only execute the first true statement. So we will have a look. So now let's go ahead and execute this. So I will say Python 3 p8.py. Now here we have an outcome, that is wear hat. So it's because, as I explained, rainy is false, sunny is true. So that's the reason this part is executed. Now if I say sunny as false, and if I run this, so it says alert weather unpredictable, because all of this if condition is false. So that's the reason the else part is executed. Now if I say rainy as false and sunny as true and stormy as true again, now what will happen here is it will find the sunny as true on line number 18, and then it will execute this print statement, and it will not go further. So that loop basically will stop. So let's run this. As you can see, we have an outcome saying wear hat. So it didn't reach line number 20 because this condition on line number 18 evaluates to true, right? So at the high level, basically you can use elif block to include multiple conditional expression between if else statement. Now let's take another example. So let me comment this. We will define xyz equal to 3, 7, 12, And now I will say if x greater than y, then print x is greater than y. Elif x greater than z, then say x is greater than z. Else we will say print no results. Now let's go ahead and run this. So here we have an else statement, that is no results. Why? Because on line number 27, x is greater than y, that is 3 is greater than 7. No, it's not. So this is false. Then it come back to line number 29. Now it says x greater than z, that is 3 is greater than 12. No, it's not. So this is again false. So finally it is left with the else block, right? So that's the reason we have an outcome as a else statement or the no results. Now if I change this to less than and also this one, right? Now let's execute this. So it says x is greater than y. So on line number 27, that is 3 less than 7, it's true. And then it executed the print statement. But again, on line number 29, x is less than z. Again, that is true. But since the very first condition is evaluated to true, it will not check for the rest of the condition. It will break from there, right? So that's how elif block will work. So well, that's all I wanted to cover in this tutorial, and as usual, if you want me to do tutorial on any use case or service, then please leave them below and I will try my best to come up with a tutorial as soon as possible. And if you have any queries or comments, then again please leave them below, and don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel, and see you next time.